Hello and welcome to Express News with me, Deepika, your daily half-an-hour window that brings you 100 news and updates from the country and the world in 30 minutes. Let's begin. On World Wildlife Day, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi took a lion safari in the Gir National Park in Gujarat on Monday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was seen clicking photographs as he witnessed the families of lions. As part of his visit, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi also participated in the tree plantation at Singh campus in Gir. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also chaired the 7th meeting of the National Board for Wildlife at Sasan Gir and launched the 16th Asiatic Lion Census 2025 initiative. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off patrolling bikes to be used by field staff for enhanced surveillance and protection of wildlife and also interacted with the forest staff. Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended greetings on World Wildlife Day as he shared a video and reiterated India's commitment to protect and preserve the incredible biodiversity of the planet. Under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, India leads in wildlife conservation from 3,682 tigers to 675 Asiatic lions. India's efforts are setting global benchmarks. Monday is World Wildlife Day and India celebrates the rich biodiversity of the planet and reaffirmed the commitment to conservation. India has been at the forefront of global conservation efforts. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar met Belgium's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Maxime Prevot at Hyderabad House in New Delhi on Monday. Highlighting strong ties, Dr. S. Jaishankar emphasized the potential for a more contemporary partnership focusing on semiconductors, AI, clean energy, research and innovation. Dr. S. Jaishankar also met Princess Astrid of Belgium, who is on an official visit to India from the 2nd till the 8th of March. India's Defence Minister Rajnath Singh met Princess Astrid and his counterpart Mr. Theo Franken in New Delhi. India's Home Minister Amit Shah on Monday inaugurated the workshop on sustainability and circularity in dairy sector in New Delhi. Speaking at the event, Amit Shah said India's dairy sector accelerates the development of the country, but at the same time has a huge contribution in making the rural areas, landless farmers and small farmers prosper. India's Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Manohar Lal Khattar inaugurated the 12th Regional 3R and Circular Economy Forum in the Asia and Pacific at the Rajasthan International Centre in Jaipur. Highlighting the importance of the event, Rajasthan's Chief Minister Bhajan Lal Sharma said the biggest challenge we face is the climate change and pollution, with its greatest impact seen in the Asia-Pacific region. Chief Minister of India's capital, Delhi, Rekha Gupta on Monday announced that the budget will be presented between the 24th and the 26th of March and will prioritize Delhi's development. Rekha Gupta-led Delhi government presented a crucial report on the city's health infrastructure and management in the Delhi Assembly session on Monday. The Indian Army concluded the search and rescue operation at the Mana area of Chamoli district in North India's Uttarakhand on Sunday. 46 workers were rescued successfully, but 8 lives could not be saved. Relief operations are ongoing at a tunnel in Kurnool district of Telangana, where a total of number of 8 workers have been trapped since the tunnel's roof collapsed back on the 22nd of February. India's Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan will embark on an official visit to Australia from the 4th till the 7th of March. The visit aims at highlighting the deepening ties between both the nations. Indian equity indices ended on a negative note in the volatile session on Monday. At close, the Sensex was down 112 points to stand at 73,086 and the Nifty was down 5 points to stand at 22,119. Indian rupee ended 15 paise higher at 87.36 per dollar on Monday. Gold futures maturing on the 4th of April were priced at 84,813 rupees per 10 grams on multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures for the 5th of May maturity stood at 95,319 rupees per kilogram on multi-commodity exchange. Global crude oil edged up on Monday as upbeat manufacturing data from China, the world's biggest crude importer, led to renewed optimism for fuel demand. European shares hovered near record highs on Monday, propelled by defense talks after the continent's leaders agreed to boost defense spending. Asian share markets made guarded gains on Monday as investors waited anxiously to see if imminent tariffs would go ahead, while Bitcoin surged. Chinese stocks edged down on Monday in volatile trading as China and the US prepared to slap more punitive trade tariffs on each other. In a major leadership shift at 7&i Holdings, the Japanese retail giant, President Ryuichi Isaka is set to resign, with Director Stephen Dacus poised to become the company's first foreign chief. Sri Lanka's inflation, measured by the Colombo Consumer Price Index, dropped further to minus 4.2% in February 2025, down from minus 4% in January. As the European leaders gathered in London on Sunday, France and Britain are proposing a partial one-month truce between Russia and Ukraine that would not cover ground fighting. The UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced a 4-point plan to work with Ukraine to end the conflict. Starmer also announced an additional $2 billion of UK export finance to buy more than 5,000 air defense missiles. Talking to reporters after the summit, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has reaffirmed his commitment to signing a minerals deal with the US despite a heated exchange with President Donald Trump on Friday. Russian lawmakers have scorned the London summit of European leaders, claiming it yielded no viable plan to end the conflict. After the meeting, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk said European countries are convinced of the need to ramp up defense spending and increase aid to Ukraine. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni stressed the need for unity within NATO and the West, warning against divisions after meeting Zelensky. Zelensky also met with King Charles III in the Sandringham estate in eastern England after attending the London summit. Egypt is all set to host a meeting of Arab nations foreign minister on Monday in Cairo on Gaza, ahead of emergency Arab summit, which is to be held on Tuesday, where Arab leaders are due to discuss a reconstruction plan for Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's corruption trial testimony began on Monday with the 14th hearing at the Tel Aviv District Courthouse. Netanyahu on Sunday said that Israel has accepted US plan to extend the ceasefire in Gaza by 50 days. US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick in a Sunday Fox News interview confirmed that tariffs on Canada and Mexico will take effect this Tuesday. US President Donald Trump will address a joint session of Congress on Tuesday and set out his vision for the United States and the world. Britain's privacy watchdog, called the Information Commissioner's Office, has launched an investigation into TikTok, Reddit and Imgur over how they safeguard children's privacy. Firefighters doused a blaze that raged for hours at an oil refinery in Russian city of Ufa on Monday. A Russian drone struck a multi-story apartment building in Ukraine's Kharkiv late on Sunday, igniting a fire and injuring 8 people. 1 week after suffering heavy losses in national elections, Germany's Social Democrats have staged a comeback, winning the Hamburg state election. South Korea and Singapore participated in the drills with Thailand and the United States on Monday as part of the annual Cobra Gold military exercise. Elon Musk's SpaceX is preparing for the 8th test flight of its Starship rocket, which is the world's largest and most powerful launch vehicle that aims to play a key role in SpaceX's goal of colonizing Mars. The Vatican on Monday said that Pope Francis, who is in hospital fighting double pneumonia, rested well overnight. Pope's condition was stable on Sunday and he no longer required the use of mechanical ventilation to breathe. The Supreme Court of Bangladesh on Monday upheld the High Court's order that acquitted Bangladeshi Nationalist Party chairperson Khalida Zia, scrapping her 7-year jail term in the Zia Charitable Trust graft case. Time to take a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back after that short break. Let's resume. Wildfires erupted across South Carolina on Sunday, with the governor issuing a state of emergency. Nearly 4,000 acres have been scorched in almost 200 separate fires. Disaster struck northwestern Peru as intense rainfall caused a river to overflow, wreaking havoc in infrastructure and farmland. At least 150 families were affected. Residents began cleanup work 2 days after Cyclone Garvans hit the island of Reunion, killing 4 people. In Japan, nearly 2,000 firefighters are battling the biggest forest fire in 3 decades as some 4,600 residents remain under an evacuation advisory. The wildfire continued to spread on Monday in northeastern Japan. Strong flames were seen burning multiple houses and trees. A new wave of cold air is sweeping across north and east China over the past days, bringing heavy snowfall and drastic temperature dropping of up to 20 degrees Celsius. Houses in parts of Indonesia's capital Jakarta were submerged up to their roofs and residents wade through chest-deep flood water. Over 1,000 residents have been affected. Doda, town in Indian Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, was covered in a thick blanket of snow after the region received heavy snowfall. Srinagar, a city in Jammu and Kashmir, received fresh spell of rain on Monday, taking the temperatures to 5 degrees Celsius. The Indian Meteorological Department has issued an orange alert with thunderstorm and lightning with heavy rain or snowfall likely over Jammu region and Himachal Pradesh. Magic Con, the world's largest mermaid convention, was held in Silver Spring, Maryland. The 3-day Magic Con offered various activities including classes, panels and specialty programs. The traditional Ukrainian festival of Masnitsia, marking the end of winter and the arrival of spring, is being celebrated at the National Museum of Folk Architecture and Life of Ukraine. The week-long festivities include traditional games, food and the symbolic burning of the Tiduk sheaf, representing prosperity and the connection between generations. Samba schools paraded annual carnival in an event filled with glitter, music and dancing at Rio's Samba Dome. The Samba schools compete in Rio's enormous and elaborate yearly carnival parade, often referred to as the best show on earth. Joyful revelers watched various music groups play on stage and danced away during Rio's Cordao the Boitaha, one of the city's most traditional block parties. Cordao the Boitaha was created by students and musicians in the year 1996. The street carnival party has been recognized as an intangible cultural heritage of the Rio de Janeiro state. Inspired by Mahatma Gandhi's message of peace, Brazilians marched on streets in a distinctive parade. Showcasing a mix of Afro-Brazilian rhythms and candomblé influences, Sons of Gandhi parade witnessed participants in white and blue robes and turbans. Thousands flocked to the town of Cavazu to see early blooming cherry blossoms. Unlike those found in Tokyo and Kyoto, Kuwasu sakura trees bloom in early February, offering some of the first blossoms in the country. Michelle won the award for annual World Seagull Scream Championship hosted in Dunkirk, France. The competition witnesses performers imitating the cries of seagulls shriek, and the best performance clinches the award. To commemorate World Wildlife Day, India's renowned sand artist Sudarshan Patnaik crafted a stunning 50 feet long stand sculpture of a tiger at the Tadoba Festival 2024 in the western state of Maharashtra. Hollywood on Sunday came together to celebrate the 97th Academy Awards to honor the finest achievements in cinema. Anora, a strip club Cinderella story without the fairy tale ending, was crowned Best Picture at the 97th Academy Awards. Adrian Brody won the Academy Award for Best Actor in a Lead Role for The Brutalist. Mikey Madison bagged the Academy Award for Best Actress in a Leading Role for Anora. Anora's creator Sean Baker won Best Director, Best Picture and 2 other Academy Awards at the Oscars on Sunday. The political thriller called Conclave won Best Adapted Screenplay. The Spanish-language musical thriller Emilia Perez took home 2 Oscars, which is Best Supporting Actress for Zoe Saldana and Best Original Song. Kieran Culkin won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for portraying the chaotic but endearing Benji in Jesse Eisenberg's A Real Pain. In the animation categories, Flow won for Best Animated Feature, earning Latvia its first Academy Award, whereas I'm Still Here, a Brazilian film about a family torn apart by the military dictatorship, won the Oscar for Best International Film. In the documentary categories, The Only Girl in the Orchestra won for the Best Documentary Short Film. The sci-fi film June Part 2, a sequel to 2021 film, earned awards Best Sound and Visual Effects. The fantasy film Wicked won Best Costume Design and Best Production Design, while the body thriller The Substance claimed Best Makeup and Hairstyling. India defeated New Zealand by 44 runs in their final Group A match on Sunday to set up semi-final clash with Australia in the Champions Trophy. Spinner Varun Chakravarti spearheaded India's bowling attack with a sensational 5-wicket haul, while Shreyas Iyer played a resilient knock of 79. Australia have announced young all-rounder Cooper Connolly as the replacement of injured Matthew Short ahead of their semi-final against India. Ekana Cricket Stadium is set to host its first WPL match of the season as UP Warriors are all set to face Gujarat Giants on Monday. Grandmaster R. Pragnananda played out a draw with fellow Indian Aravind Chidambaram in the 5th round of Prague Masters Chess Tournament. India's Ritvik Bolipalli and his partner Nicholas Barrientos upset the top seeds Andres Molteni and Maximo Gonzalez to win the men's double title at the Chile Open Tennis Tournament. India's Yuki Bhamri and Australian Alexei Popyrin won the doubles title at Dubai Tennis Championship. Brandon Holtz clinched the Bengaluru Open singles title with a 6-3, 6-3 victory over Shintaro Mochizuki on Sunday. Top-seeded Emma Navarro rolled to a dominating 6-0, 6-0 victory over Colombia's Emiliana Arango in the final of the Merida Open. Barcelona secured a comfortable 4-0 victory over Real Sociedad on Sunday to move back top of La Liga standings. Argentina's national team coach Lionel Scaloni has announced a 33-player preliminary squad for the March World Cup qualifiers. Messi-led Argentina will play Uruguay in an away game on the 22nd of March and Brazil at home on the 26th of March. Denny Welbeck scored an extra-time winner as Brighton beat Newcastle to reach the FA Cup quarter-final round. Fulham secured a 4-3 victory over Manchester United in penalties in the FA Cup, and with this, United have been eliminated from the tournament. And Bournemouth are all set to play Manchester City at home in the FA Cup quarter-final round. And with this, it's a wrap here on Express News for now, but news and updates will continue here on DD India. So don't go anywhere, keep watching and keep tracking DD India for all latest news and updates from the country and the world. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.